stolen by Homebois from their debut season number 7 up until today. But as we can see right now, the drafting phase has begun. Game number 1 from Homebois up against CARACAL. Both of these teams, I would say, a similar, what do you call it? Playstyle, similar results, I would say so, because both of them have not particularly win clean yet. Yes, Homebois managed to get their wins up against Lunatic last week, but to be fair, it wasn't the most cleanest game of Homebois.
It wasn't convincing.
Yeah.
That's what we're hoping for here. Homebois, it's going to take a little bit of time for them to come together, but I feel like even the fans can agree that they're eventually going to get to that point. Team CARACAL, we're not even sure. We haven't seen them come to that point where they're making extremely clean plays. Usually it's an individual play that really flips the game on its head. But with that being said, Team CARACAL on the blue side and Homebois on the red side kick things off with the Masha and a Kai ban, followed up by the Homebois getting rid of Valentina as well as Fanny.
Yeah, I mean, the message to Padil, their manager, I would say, still trying to regain back his health, so get well soon to him. But as we focus on the drafting right now, Fanny and Valentina is going to be banned out by the Homeboy side. I would say this is a standard ban. The Valentina, we've mentioned before. We're not going to mention it again. You guys know what's the deal with Valentina. But CARACAL is a very, very interesting ban. Masha being banned out, so focusing on a strong backline hero, and having that Masha on Homeboy side is gonna disrupt them a lot. Akai, I would say, it's a quite strong ban because Chibi, if he tend to use this tank jungler, Akai would be one of the most main pick.
Yep, so maybe that's gonna force Chibi to play something else here as the Pharmacist gets banned out for the side of the Homeboys, 1-1 for the side of Team CARACAL. First picks now on the table. Where are they going to go?
Beatrix is an option. What do you call it? Julian is an option as well. Faramis is being banged out. I would say one of these two heroes. Other than that, I'm not sure Ling is a good option. But if you first pick Ling, Homeboys is just gonna immediately find a counter to it. Maybe the Kufra Beatrix could be an answer. So we gotta see right now. Julian is gonna be picked up by CARACAL. I like it a lot. Gives a lot of flexibility. You know, you can put Julian on the jungle side, you can put on the EXP lane side, so give up a bit of a question mark for Homeboys.
I personally like it. As you mentioned, it gives a lot of flexibility, but more importantly, it doesn't give too many leads to Homeboys as to which direction of the team composition is going to be. Whether it's going to be split pushing, whether it's going to be team fight composition, Julian kind of provides sort of everything, really. But now Homeboys, wow, knowing that there's Julian on the opposite side, confidently take the Eve extremely fast here on the draft. They haven't even locked in their second option.
Wow, a bit curious from my end right now, picking up the Yves as one of the first to pick up, knowing, as you said, there's the Julian over there, and there's still a lot of counter to this Yves. You know, CARACAL can still pick up the Ling to be able to go on the back end using the Tempest of Blade to cancel out their real world manipulation. But right now, another pickup from them is going to be a safe pickup. Beatrix is going to be given to Anip later on, but this is the most important part. Anip needs to win his lane. He has this tendency of building up expensive item for his first two items. Most probably it's going to be the Blade of Despair, Hunter Strike. So if he doesn't have a good leaning phase, it's going to be hard for him to catch up again.
Yeah, I absolutely agree here. I feel like Team CARACAL, at this point of time, now that they've seen the Beatrix, it feels a little bit like a no-brainer for Zed to go on the Brody, most likely. But let's see. Ling is getting hovered over here. It's going to be the easy lock-in, but it looks like instead of Brody, he's going to go for a Claude. He still wants that backline damage to maybe look to one-shot some of these squishier targets, knowing that Vince, he likes to play Lilia, for example, or even when it comes down to Chibi, if he does go on to Assassin, they want to make sure he doesn't get away that easily.
I'm sorry, I got carried away from the fans right there off the voice side, not gonna lie. Giving some support to them, but right now...
Where do they get all these banners?
Yeah, I mean, like...
Where do these scarves come from?
Can we get one on our side? Like, we can show some love over here. Or is it two buyers?
I'm not so sure about that. Let's see if somebody throws it up on stage.
Let's get it on. Okay, Homeboys right now. Picking up the Franco for their Roman side. I really like this pickup in terms of, you know, again, as I always mentioned before, Franco, you don't need to hit 1,000 of hooks. You just need to land one good hook. Doesn't matter if it hits anyone right now, especially if it hits the Ling, the Cloud, and there's the Bloody Hunt, as well as the shotgun from the Beatrix. They're gonna get a very easy kill if the Franco lands one Iron Hook.
That's a big if as well. I think as of right now, Homeboys, good idea. Get rid of the Atlas for Team CARACAL. Do they want to target junglers here, or do they just want to like minimize supply? Yep, it looks like they're going to do a little bit of both here. Wait.
Only Fanny, guys.
Only Fanny.
Only Fanny. Nothing else. Can.
If you know, you know. Anyways, as we
What's that homeboy side? CARACAL, because they better not forget it.
Yeah.
It can't be homeboys. Come on, that's too much. That's too much.
It'd be very funny. It'd be very, very funny if it was the Homeboys, though. So Paquito gets banned out here.
Okay.
Oh, actually, Homeboys decide to get rid of the Phobius this time.
Hayabusa pickup? Question mark?
Indication for Hayabusa, indication for Lancelot, any type of dashing assassins, Cho even. Pretty
You really
good
want that
shout
Lancelot, huh?
out. I'm really hoping for
You
it.
really want that Lancelot.
Yeah.
Could be. It could be a good Lancelot game if Team CARACAL doesn't have a good crowd control in terms of stopping the mobility of Lancelot. But right now, CARACAL on the banning phase right now. Jungler might be the main priority right now, but then again, Benedetta, if it's going to be banned out, still focusing on jungler / EXP lane side as well.
Okay. I like getting these flex picks out of the way for the side of Team CARACAL. They want to force Homeboys to really reveal what they have. They don't want them to have that advantage, especially on that red side, or try to minimize the advantage at the very least. We don't know. For all we know, it could just be Esmeralda that could go into the jungle, could go into the EXP lane. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, you're really pushing on that.
Oh,
envelope
yeah.
here. You're really going to push the envelope over here. All right, for the pickup. Nice call out right now. Chow is going to be the main target right now. Question is, well, not question. I would say this is going to be most definitely EXP Chow. I can't see it's going to be somewhere else. But I say that a lot. And I get ashamed.
Yep.
I get destroyed. Suddenly, you know, you can see a mid lane Chow.
Mid lane? No, come on. We ain't casting Thorax games just yet. We're getting there. It'll build up to one of these Fridays. But I think Team CARACAL, what would be great would be Grok as well as Yuzong. Both do really, really well. Nope. Okay. Apparently I didn't ask hard enough. But Esmeralda is going to be the pick of choice. I'm not 100% on board with it, but I do think that the Ruby is a good shout.
I feel like Esmeralda pickup is just like, there's nothing, not to say there's nothing there, but it's just a safe pickup. You know, Esmeralda can dish out a good amount of damage, but what she shines the most in terms of absorbing the damage and setting up with the Falling Star Moon. So I feel like it's a good pickup for CARACAL, I'm not gonna lie. And the Ruby, this is a very, very good counter pickup if Homeboys wants to use the Lancelot. I'm sorry, Gideon, there might not be Lancelot today.
Yeah, maybe not. Hayabusa, most likely. Is that what we're going to see from Chibi? No. Yishin, I lied. Okay, Natalia gets picked up here. This is interesting. Who's playing it?
It's gonna be jungler.
It's Natalia Jungle. Wow.
This is exciting, my friend.
Looks like Homeboys has been doing some scouting in some other regions. It has been brought up before. Did it work out? Not 100%, but maybe Homeboys have perfected the recipe.
I would love to see, out of all the teams using this particular strategy, Homeboys is my best bet gonna win right now. But again, too early to say, too early to predict, because on the side of Team CARACAL, there's a lot of crowd control coming up from the Ruby, coming up from Esmeralda as well. So we have to see the execution part, the discipline in teamfight is one of the main keys to victory. Who is the most disciplined team is gonna take game number 1.
Yep, I mean, looking at both lineups, selecting where the fights are going to be on the map is going to be extremely key. But as we've seen before, roamers play a huge part in this side as we jump into our second best of 3 of today.
Homeboys up against CARACAL. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 1, a debut match for Zakus on Homeboys using, could be one of most favorite hero right there, Franco, the long-range hook.
Was it necessary to flicker? I don't think it was
Style
necessary. Style points?
If he wins, that will be the MVP. No, I'm gonna, that'll be the highlight match if he wins. But then again,
Yep, he gets another hook. Once again, Zach is 2 for 2 so far. He's looking good with his hook accuracy as he continues to control this side of the map. Subot, however, rotating across. He can dash over. He's level 2. He's totally fine, but this Lethal Wanderer is not going to fall into the hands of the Homeboys.
I feel like that's a interesting rotation from Subot. I'm not sure what can he do right there. It's just more of a opening the map, just looking where everyone is. But CARACAL winning the little team fight, little advantage that they gotten in terms of Little Wanderer is gonna increase their good lead a bit. But Zakus right now is being chased down by 4 members.
Okay, it's not going to be easy for him to get out the enhanced chains, and instantly Bad Boy is able to get the first blood of the game. A good start for Team CARACAL, but I'm curious to see because Chibi is actually farming pretty well. He hit level 4 earlier, but now they attack Bad Boy as he tries to escape Chibi. Oh, unfortunately Vin's got it, but Chibi, oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage.
Chibi put that Bad Boy down really quick after getting the first blood in terms of equalizing the total number of kills right now, and the rotation is going to come out from Chibi and Zakus. I want to explain about the emblem, but I feel like there's going to be a scrimmage. I feel like if Zakus hits his hook, but never mind. Looking at the emblem right now, most likely focusing on the movement speed, but hold that thought, Zakus.
Yep, Tempest of Blades already coming up. Zakus, unfortunately, he has to use his flicker on 1 second cooldown. He ends up dying. Chibi unable to get the return kill as Bad Boy is coming in. Enhanced chains have landed. He doesn't have the base HP to survive, and that's going to be a kill. Coming in from Mean Zhao, pulling in Anip into the middle of the fray. Blazing Duet doesn't connect, but so far so good for Team CARACAL.
CARACAL showing some swag right now, but
no.
Ken.
Oh, no! That's not what you wanted to see. Ken couldn't get out, but Supat takes a kill.
Bro, that was too easy for Sapat. I'm not gonna lie. Too easy for him. Ken didn't have the Tempest of Blade. Even Sapat doesn't have the Way of the Trigger. I'm not sure where he used it or who did he use it upon to, but an easy kill for Sapat, denying the turtle advantage for Team CARACAL. 3 up to 2. Again and again, we've mentioned discipline. I feel like both teams are making small mistakes, but could impact so big in the later stage.
Yeah, but right now, who's going to pull the trigger? Supat already, baiting out the enhanced chains coming in from Julian. Up on top side, it doesn't look like he is losing much EXP, so he is abusing the fact that Cho naturally has a lot of mobility.
Yeah, with Zakus hugging Anip on the bottom side right now, I don't feel good about Zed not being able to farm up. He needs those 2 items really quick, the Demon Hunter Sword as well as the Golden Staff. Without those 2 items, it's hard for him to join any particular team fights right now.
Do they want to actually run in on this one? It's a 3v3 situation as Chibi slowly walking up, creeping his way. Sapat looking for the engagement, baiting it out. Real World Manipulation already down, but it's Chibi who takes away the turtle. Why? How?
Unfair. Bro doesn't even need to show himself. Bro have to distance away from the turtle bot right now, giving out the damage to Ken. Gotta run away from that danger. But man, I mean, homeboys, gotta stop. Gotta stop with these steals, man.
They're so good at doing it. They're so good at winning these retribution fights. But now invading the enemy jungle here. Chibi looking for an opportunity to shut down Ken. Oh, they don't land the Iron Hook. That's 6 for 3 coming in from Zakus so far. In terms of number of hooks he has landed compared to the number of hooks he's thrown throughout the game. Or what we've seen so far. Bottom side, we see that Minzal helping to cover. Ooh, that should have connected. I'm not gonna lie, that should have connected. But Minzal making sure that he can protect Zed as much as he can.
If he used the flicker, it might land it, but you know, the distance was a bit too short, not gonna lie. Anip right now is just gonna farm up as much as he can. I want to see in terms of goal lead between these 2 goal leaders, because I feel Anip having the better time of farming right now.
I mean, for sure, he's level 7 to level 6, so he's doing something right here. Vince does purchase the Ice Queen's wand pretty early on. He's not looking to try and go for anything too crazy here, but his real-world manipulation is going to help the rest of the team, especially that combination with Beatrix as well as the real-world manipulation. Oh, it's just not fun.
Yeah, normally you would see Enchanted Talisman as the first item, but hold that thought again. Rush, now gonna get caught. Oh, the flicker.
Oh, Sapat, is he going to use his kick? Yes, he does! Delays it, but now, unfortunately, Chibi, can he finish off this kill? He doesn't have the execution like most of the Talias, but the smoke screen buying just enough time. But Rash gets away, but now bottom side getting attacked by the side of Team CARACAL, and they make it out a 1-for-2 trade in favor of Team CARACAL.
And CARACAL would take that trade any given day, any given time. And to be honest, the kick from Sapat, I felt like wasn't unnecessary. It made Chibi a lot harder to catch and kill the Esmeralda. I felt like the Jikundo was enough for him to pull off that kill, but I feel like the kick was helping Rush out.
Well, to be fair, I would say that when you delay it... Wait, hold on. Are they going to dive him again for a second time? Yes, they got on top of Vince. He uses real manipulation to try and get out. The shield is enough, but Minzal will die to the turret, and Anip picks up the kill. Do they see Ken? No, they don't. Ken is still around. They use the enhanced sword to get out of there as the Blazing Duet comes out of Zed, taking a bit of damage, but Chibi already finding one, getting a second. No, the second one doesn't connect. Sapat on the chase. Zakas wants to keep vision, checks the brush, don't find him, but Zed gets on out of there. Emotes, sayonara, I'm out of here.
Bro, if there's one more basic attack coming from Chibi, if he uses execute, no, I'm kidding. He would have been able to get the kill. But then again, it was a very good flank from Chibi, being able to catch out one of Team CARACAL's member right there. The dive was a bit too aggressive for me because Vince still had his sprint and he used it at the right exact time to be able to run away from that particular danger.
Yeah, no, the fact that he used the real-world manipulation to absorb the damage with the passive shield that you get from it as soon as you activate, and then running off into the sunset as soon as you have the opportunity, as soon as it finishes, I think that's some really good moves coming in from Vince.
Right now we see the itemization comparing between Anip and Zed Meow. Anip going for the Blade of Despair as the first item, and as we mentioned, the Hunter Strike is going to be the second item, so there's damage, there's movement speed, as well as penetration. Looking at Cloud or Zed right now, have the Demon Hunter Sword, have the almost half anti-crest almost complete to be able to withstand some damage right now.
Yeah, I mean, Bad Boy, he's sustaining a good amount so far. But let's keep in mind that I don't think Sapat is going to double down on that, a full damage build just yet. It's still early, so his base damage side, but Zaka's looking to suppress, finds Zed as he drops down the real world manipulation, lands his hook to secure the kill. Minzal now in trouble as Anip can easily just gun him down with Wesker. Doesn't stand a chance. 2-for-1 trade. Zaka's sacrificing his life for the greater good.
That is a true execution of a roamer. A true sacrifice of a roamer. I give my life in order to get kills right at there. Homeboys enjoying a very good amount of lead, 1k gold, and giving that lead to Anip is a very, very good choice. 3 kills, only 1 death, because on the later stages, if Anip gets more of his item and maybe a win of nature as well, it's gonna help him a lot. Speaking of which, look at that gold lead. Boy is rich. Anip, 6.3k gold. Zed, only 5.5. Can't afford the Bugatti right now.
Yeah, not yet, not yet. He doesn't have the nuts so far, but Vince and Sapat slowly hold on towards the mid lane. They're trying to do a lane swap, but it's taking a little bit of time. Sapat should be able to catch that wave as it crashes down on the bottom tier 1. If he loses that turret, then he took too long. However, top side already collapses and falls as Team CARACAL will have to let the Homeboys take the initiative.
I feel like it's a clean swap right there because Ane being able to catch the turret on top side and Sapat being able to make time for the minion wave on the bottom side. As we can see right now, are they going to try to focus on the lot? I feel like it's not a good idea. Bad Boy coming in, doesn't hit, but Rush.
Yep, Rush jumps in pretty deep there. He gets away, but Sapat finds the angle. Kick it back as the real wall manipulation activates into the Bloody Hunt. He's not going to make it and escape it. Minzal tries to cancel, but no. Instead, he looks for Zakas to find as much value as he can. The Iron Hook doesn't land, and Zakas flickers out into safety.
I mean, was it a flicker of safety or he thought that he landed his hook and then using the flicker? It could be both. It could be
It's definitely both. I feel like he was confident it was going to hit. I was confident it was going to hit. The fact that it didn't hit, I feel like he got a little scammed there.
That's fine, that's fine. As long as he's back to safety right now, Lot is going to be built up or being taken by Homeboys. And look at the Can right now.
He's in trouble. Can's trying to get on out of there. He gets hit by the shot from Beatrix. Anip's not missing so far, and it's looking good as Rash jumps into the middle and fights Zakas. Should end up dying here, but Sapat able to make the play onto Zed before he gets through. Zakas gets to live to see another game as they run them down. 4-0. Homeboys make the play.
Clean team fight from Homeboys. The way that prolonged that team fight, the way that positioned themselves, and the way the patience from Sapat getting that kick onto Zed was pitch perfect timing, and Vince being able to use twice real world manipulation helped them a lot just now. Ane have to give a huge thank you to Sapat as well as Vince for setting up that kill.
Absolutely, and Zakas is probably looking at Sapat is like, thanks, brother. I don't know why. It felt like at the very least, the Blazing Duet should have killed him, but I
Nope.
guess he was just out of range, like just at the edge of it.
I feel like I need to see the itemization again because I had an information that there's 4 Dreadnought armors on the side of Homeboy. So focusing on a bit of defense in terms of prolonging the team fight, in terms of absorbing the damage. The hook almost hitting Minzal just now, but Homeboys 7k gold lead, 6 different kills in terms of team kills right now. The enemy is themselves right now. The only way that they can lose if a comeback from CARACAL.
They find the hook. Zakis hits it. A monster kill coming in from Anip. They are just handing him. The Anip is just the Goodwill Foundation, and everybody else on his team are just the grateful donors.
Look at that. I've mentioned it before. You only need 1 hook. If it lands, it looks amazing. If it doesn't land, it's okay. Try and try again right now.
Oh! Another one! Give it to him! Godlike coming in from Anip. He flickers forward. He's gonna take one for himself. Stick your hand in the cookie jar and you get rewarded.
15 up against 6. Homeboys right now are in their elements. They're very comfortable with their lead. They're very comfortable with their damage right now. And speaking of which, damage, Natalia, the Blade of Hefter says, the Malefic Roar, the Wind Talker as well. How much movement speed do you need?
He's got to go fast, man.
How much more? Even the Swift Boots as well.
Yeah, he is looking to make an impact on the map as soon as possible, as quickly as possible. And right now, it's working out because as soon as somebody gets hit by either the Way of the Dragon or the Iron Hook, the smoke screen almost guarantees that they cannot escape. And that's something that Team CARACAL have to be aware of. Right now, Anip is looking phenomenal, right? Yep. He's huge, he's got the Weapon Master, he's scaled to the late game, and now they're going to continue to look for picks before ending it against Team CARACAL.
This is the high reward for Homeboys. If you take good care of him in the laning stages, he's gonna reward you with the damage, with the output most massive damage right now. Having the Blade of Despair, having the bit of survivability, sorry, with the Wind of Nature as well if he gets caught out with the Blazing Duet. Look at that damage right now. Even the Lord cannot withstand the damage of Anip right now.
Doesn't stand a single chance. The Homeboys full control over this game, 11k ahead of Team CARACAL. It feels like they have checkmate at this point of time. Team CARACAL just waiting for a mistake from the Homeboys. If they try and bait it out, if they're able to get win a 50-50 at the cost of an inhibitor tower, that might just be worth it.
40,000. Only Anip alone right now. Following closely behind on his team side is Vince and Chibi. But with the Lord right now, can CARACAL do anything about it?
Nope. I mean, this is a Luminous Lord. And the first one crashes in through that inhibitor. And now they're synchronizing the waves as they start breaking them down. They're trying to get rid of this Lord. It's a lot tougher because they're underpowered and underleveled. But now, this is where Homeboys look to strike. Minzal finds the opportunity as the Blazing Duet is already coming out. It gets cancelled as now the real war manipulation pushes them back. Rash, unfortunately, cannot do much. A double for Anip as they end the game. That is GG. Well played for the Homeboys.
Good game, well played. Clean team fight, clean hooks, clean execution from the Homeboys side. And I feel at the end right there, MSC 2021, 4th place is a highlight moment for his career, and I hope he can relive that those moments again with Homeboys right now. Drafting phase game number 2 is gonna begin right now. Homeboys is gonna have the benefit of first pick, and looking at the bans, again, standard ban coming out from Homeboys. Akai is gonna be banned out as well as Marsha. So looking again at a backline hero, something like a Cloud, a Beatrix, or maybe if they can secure the Faramis could also be the good pickup.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see here. Team CARACAL, they ban out the 1-1 first on the red side. They have priority. They could go for a second one here, and no, they're going to ban out the Farmis instead.
Yeah, looking at the bans from CARACAL, Farmis as well as 1-1 is going to be banned out. Another hero is not banned out yet. The V hero, Valentina right now is still on play. So if Homeboys,
they respect it. The Homeboys respect it.
Why? No, I mean, no, but you're on the first pick. You could let it through and like give the question to CARACAL, yeah? You want to ban it or not? You know, if you don't ban, we're going to pick it up.
I suppose, but I guess they have another pick in mind. My guess is possibly thinking
Leomord. I just gotta throw
yes, Leomord is the pick of the choice. No, I think in this particular case, Homeboys want to prioritize something else here. And the fact that Fanny is going to get banned out for the side of Team CARACAL fair enough, I suppose, but that's not enough for me. That's not enough for me to be convinced. Let's see what this first pick is from the Homeboys.
If I were to be on the Homeboys camp, rinse and repeat. Beatrix first pick, give it up to Anim. He has a very good first game. I'm pretty sure he can have a good second game if the game plan is similar to game number 1. That's just a personal opinion. But Homeboys right now, there's I mean, other picks could be mentioned here. Worth of mentioning is Julian, maybe. But Yiv is gonna be pick up. Okay, I'm not. I'm seeing some pattern from Vince right now. Can he only play Yiv right now?
I mean, he does this. He has comfort heroes. He likes to play it multiple times, and it hasn't been punished on it just yet. I mean, last game, there were a number of ways his real-world manipulation could have been canceled, yet it didn't happen. So I think they want to abuse that once more. Team CARACAL, I'm guessing Beatrix Ling.
Beatrix Ling.
You can't go wrong with it.
I feel like that's a lot of Beatrix Ling, Beatrix Julian as well. Because I feel like Ling the first game did not manage to do too well, so might be able to change up a bit in terms of the picking phase. So Beatrix is gonna be picked up as well as Julian. Last year.
Okay, cool. Gotta rub that into me real quick. Got you, got you. I see how it is. I do think Julian is not bad as a flex option, but I guess they want to kind of hold it up. Is it going to go into the jungle? Is it going to go into the mid lane? Or even the EXP lane here? All of which I think is personally okay. Homeboys, on the other hand, does Chibi want to pick it up for himself?
Good question. Another question I want to pose right now, I mean, to throw to CARACAL. The enhanced chain need to be used against real-world manipulation. Other than that, I feel like yes, you can use to pick up any kills, to pick off opponent, but if you're letting the real world manipulation, the full duration of it, it's not going to be good in terms of the overall team fight.
I would agree, but Team CARACAL get their hands on the perfect match as well as the Fatal Links in Atlas. Surprisingly enough, it's only a 43% win rate, even though it's only been shown 7 times. So it does kind of show you the balance of power of this particular hero in the meta. However, I do like the fact that Homeboys do opt to go for the Paquito. Natalia gets banned out for the side of Team CARACAL.
Alright, not having this invisible hero where we don't know where this Natalia is, and suddenly the backline is going to be shred by Natalia right now. Homeboys, who are they gonna ban out? CARACAL? I mean, it's a safe ban, I would say. Not giving Ken that particular hero, but then again, if they let the link through and Ken still picks it up, there's still Franco to annoy him.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. It looks like Homeboys are going to make sure that the mid lane matchup they're trying to force Julian into it, and I think that's totally fine for a Yves. It's very manageable. The Sicilian, however, they don't want Team CARACAL to scale that well into the late game, and I understand the sentiment that's coming here for the Homeboys. Team CARACAL, on the other hand, what do they ban out?
I mean, I wanted to say Digi, but then again, Homeboys already have their particular roamer, so Digi shouldn't be an issue for them. Maybe looking to ban the jungler side. You may thought Link would be banned by Homeboys, but CARACAL said, nah, we're not going to give it to Homeboys side.
Don't worry, we'll give you a freebie here.
We'll help you out.
We'll help you out. I think banning out the Ling... at the very least, you can protect Zed down on the bot side of the map, but it's still a little worrisome. Homeboys, they ban out the Phobius. Okay, they want to play Esmeralda Cho. Maybe, possibly.
I mean, they have a Paquito on their side already. So
it's flexible. Paquito is flexible, though.
True. Very, very much true. But right now, CARACAL, I'm looking at jungler right now. What else can play? What else can play? Assassin, there's still Hayabusa. Lancelot, one of your signature or likable heroes right now. Tank jungle, there's still Baxia, I would say. Fighters, Paquito has been taken up. What else is there? Botamus, Balmon.
Dyroth.
Ooh.
Oh, Dyroth would be kind of bad here, though, wouldn't it? I mean, you're already up against the Paquito. You try to get in on the damage. You just pray to God that you don't die. But it's going to be the Lunox.
Jungle.
Your team is
Lunox jungle. Lunox jungle. Is it possible? I know it's doable, but is it good in this particular game?
I mean, if you want to put a mage jungler, I mean, Julian would be better at that, I would say.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I was thinking along that lines as well. I do think that the Lunox jungle can jungle. Don't get me wrong here. Don't start fighting me in chat just yet. But I do think that Lunox in the mid lane, they're going to lose so much pressure here, right? They're banking on Zed, but there's no way to kind of control the map enough to keep him alive.
All right. Zed needs farm. Lunox needs farm. I would say Julian as well needs at least 2 items in terms of power spiking his damage. So it's a heavy farming heroes right now from the CARACAL side. Homeboys, if they read this well, they can pick up very early hero that can just outscale them in terms of the early stages and I would say kite them with the Benedetta right now and carry. If things doesn't go well in the early stages, it's okay, we'll fight the late game. We still have a carry right now.
Okay, interesting. The Homeboys locking the carry as well as the Benedetta. Okay, thinking about it. Yutong. That's my pitch here.
Nope.
Yuzong looks kind of fun, but Esmeralda is going to be the choice. Man, that's so disappointing.
But what can Yuzong do, to be honest?
Honestly, just stop the real world manipulation. That's about it. You know, make Ken's job simple. Focus on picking up those kills. Use that enhanced sword. Look cool, look flashy as possible. You let me deal with the real world manipulation.
Fair enough. I did mention that the RWM is a problem for Team CARACAL, so Yuzong could be a good matchup. But then again, they're more confident of this Esmeralda pickup on the EXP side. So I'm guessing it's gonna be a Julian jungle, Lunox mid lane. I am not a fan of much of the drafting because it's heavy in terms of the itemization. They need to get the item, they need to get the power spike, then only the damage is gonna be able to
Scale.
kill. But with a very I would say
Unorthodox.
uneasy early stages.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard for CARACAL, but we shall see on game number 2.
Yep, I totally agree with you here. As we jump into game number 2, is this going to be Homeboys taking it away 2-0 to roll over Team CARACAL, or will Team CARACAL hit their win conditions?
All right, game number 2 right now. On the drafting side, I would say I'm on the fan of Homeboys, but CARACAL do have some surprises up their sleeve. Are they be able to push us into game number 3? We shall see now. Chibi looking at no problem, gonna get the purple buff. Is gonna be, you know, taken good care by Zakus right there. As we can see, Minzal just roaming around in the bush. Zakus as well, you know, saying hi, hello. Chibi is not gonna say hello, it's just gonna punch away Minzal, trying to hook Minzal in the perfect match form.
Yeah, I do like this. I like how Homeboys is playing it. They're forcing out abilities as the Lethal Wanderer falls into the hands of the Homeboys here. Benedetta just getting absolutely destroyed here in lane. But Sapat doesn't care, right? He goes down, makes an impact down by Lethal Wanderer, shoves away Julian, then goes back to proxy the wave. So he's done more than enough here, and he still has Regenerate to top himself off.
Yeah, go onto the top lane, touch.
Wait, what's
and
happening
go
bottom?
away.
Enhanced chains onto Zakus so far. The Iron Hook lands on towards Minzal, but Anip doesn't have the damage just yet.
Ooh, that could have been bad for Team CARACAL, but it's only a level 2 Franco. There's no bloody hunt. But I was mentioning about, who did I want to mention? Sapat. Yeah, I feel like it's just a touch and go on that lane, on the top side. Clear out the wave and then rotate.
Well, I mean, for now. I mean, that's what we should expect. Zed, he should be winning this early game a lot harder. Anip's taking some really good trades, and Anip, he knows he's won this trade so far until the Nibiru starts showing up. They're trying to bait this up, but Anip has spent too much time. Zed flickers away, but Chibi can't finish him off. Good movement from Zed. Meow, I'll give it to him.
All right, nice move. Nice dancing shoes right there from Zed. Being able to get a freebie of a kill and using the flicker to juke out the knockout strike from Chibi and giving an ample of time to Ken being able to secure the turtle right there. So 600 gold lead, early stage, early phase is going to be won by them a little bit right now.
Yep, a bit of a mechanical mistake coming in from Homeboys. I was expecting the double jab to come out of Chibi, but no, that's a little unfortunate, but hey, it's not the end of the world just yet. Let's look at the subs. Hold on, mid lane, as we do see Lunox going to Brilliance form. Vince gets sucked in, but Zach is here to try and look upon it. He's not level 4 just yet, as the real wall manipulation comes in, helps to secure the kill for Chibi, making it so easy to cut through Minzal.
The hook right there, almost hitting a bad boy. If it hits, my god, that would be a very good scrimmage from Homeboys. I've seen the emblem right there, just nothing worthy enough to mention. It's just a standard pickup from both of them. Hook did not hit, but Minzal gonna look for the counter initiation right now. Zakus.
He almost finding it. Didn't want to do it early, but Zakus makes it out of there at the cost of his flicker. Chibi, he doesn't steal it this time. No Lethal Wanderer for him.
No, I mean, the only power he has is to steal Lord and Turtle.
Yeah, everything else is like 50-50.
It's fine, you know. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. It's just a bit of vision getting upon Team CARACAL right now. 400 goal lead, as we can see. Zed right now not, having their first blood just now is gonna have a good amount of time. The Fatal Link.
Yep, they do find the Fatal Links.
Nice.
Quick combination, 1-2 from Team CARACAL in response. However, Meanzal is getting shoved in as Chibi gets a full combination on him himself. Truly a 1-2 as they begin the dive onto Anip. The enhanced change, so much space. Anip cannot get out of there in time. But here comes the Brilliance as they protect themselves. Rash in the back line, unfortunately, should be going down as the real world manipulation takes him out. And unfortunately for CARACAL, they can't get Subpot, and neither can they get rid of Ken as he walks away.
Oh, that should have been a bit of freebie for Zakus because Ken was slowed down to the maximum right there. But unlucky for him not being able to hit the Iron Hook. But a very, very good back and forth team fight for both of their teams. Homeboys right there still not be able to equalize in terms of goal lead right now. And speaking of goal, Zed is gonna hold down that first place with 3.1k goal lead, and Ken between Chibi is gonna exchange between number 2 and number 3. But overall, Team CARACAL, I'm liking the early game. You know, they're not losing too much right now, and in the later stages, Lunox is gonna get his power spike. Beatrix is gonna get his power spike as well.
Subpot just bought a Bloodlust Axe. I think he's gonna go for the traditional damage build, and I'm excited for this. Hopefully, he doesn't back off from this. His damage is looking pretty good as he sustains on through. However, the rest of the team, the Iron Hook lands on the right targets. Fatal Links doesn't even get the proc before he dies, but they also find Lunox in the process, and they get one more with Fins. That is going to be a 3-0 in favor of Homeboys.
Very nice execution coming from Homeboys right there. The Electo final blow, the damage is there, and I like how Zakos is not afraid to hook Minzal because he knows the damage coming out from Homeboys is enough to destroy Minzal. But Zed right now,
real world manipulation comes out. Flicker already used. Anip ends up trading here. Zed is able to pull it off, and Zak is at 1 HP. What a snipe!
Bro. That was clean from both of them, not gonna lie. Yes, Zed did get killed right there, but being able to use that sniper, being able to use the runner was really, really good, but I can't say the same for Minzal right now.
Yeah, he is having such a rough game, and Chibi is making sure of it. The enhanced change lands as the Brilliance gets popped, but Iron Hook doesn't connect on to Bad Boy so far. Bad Boy's been keeping it clean, but he doesn't want to get hit by an Iron Hook that could doom himself. Top side, Subpot's looking good, but bottom side, oh my goodness, the gold lead falling into Homeboys' hands now.
Can we just mention Chibi just destroyed Minzal,
Yep.
a roamer, a tanker.
I mean, he is 2 levels up, and
I mean, imagine the damage up against Zed.
You're right about that. That shouldn't be happening. Technically, it really shouldn't be happening. But Meanzal so far, he still has his ultimate. Now, Iron Hook doesn't land. Fatal Link's actually pulling them back in, but Anip is able to get out just in time before punishment. It ends up just being Zakis, a good purify, but the rest of the Homeboys and Cavalry is here as Meanzal is going to go down first. Electro final blow as the backline now in trouble. Zed ends up dying anyways to Subpot, and it's too late. Rash, he joins the fight a little too late. A 2-for-2 trade, but it's going to be Bad Boy who ends up dying in Chibi.
Control alternate delete over and over again, but right now can he do anything about this? I feel like yes he can, but he's gonna cost his life as well. My god.
It's done for. This dive is clean. Vince takes him out, and GB puts the final nail in the coffin. I like the plays coming out from both sides. It's looking really, really good as CARACAL plays around Zed, but if we're looking at Homeboys here, my god.
You got what you wish for right now, Gideon. Looking at supply item build right now, having the Bloodlust Axe, Hunter Strike is a full-on damage build. With the Petrify, it's very, very nice. Using the Electro Final Blade and then using the Petrify to catch out Zed right now. Zakos.
Yep, Zakos now instantly get punched down by Zed, but can Meanzal get out of there just in time? The perfect match allows him to do exactly that as they lose control over the top side of the map. Subpot rotates real fast for this for this turtle fight.
I feel like it's okay for Homeboys giving out Zakos as a consolation prize for Team CARACAL, but they being able to catch the bigger prize, which is the turtle right there. But Zakos gotta be careful right there. I feel like yes, as a roamer, you have to be the frontliner, but unnecessary death is not what you should be doing right now. Looking at Vince, looking at Chibi right now, no death off yet. Feel like the positioning is very, very good. And Chibi, he knows when he should comes up from the bush and looking at the damage, but Minzal right now again.
Oh, Takis lands an iron hook onto the right target. Zed ends up dying a monster kill. It means all his efforts turn into ash as the Brilliance gets popped there on the run. The real world manipulation on top of Bad Boy so far, but Cam Meow cannot save his team. Zakis lands the hooks every single time when it matters.
This is what you get from previous champion, season number 7, Zakus, on point with his hook. Maximum range, no problem. Short distance, not a problem for Zakus right there. I'm really, really liking this transfer window for Homeboys right now.
It's a great transfer window, and right now the AI predicts 72% for the Homeboys compared to CARACAL at 28. And once again, they find another pick with a bloody hunt. Minzal he can't deal with this. The mental damage coming into him. He can't face check. He doesn't have the items, but the Petrify onto Zed Meow, almost kicking it out as the real world manipulation does to try and slow them down. The Brilliant's gonna buy some time, but Rash makes it out alive. Bad Boy, unfortunately, does not. Rash runs away with a Frost Moon Shield, but it's too late as the damage has been done. Mid-tier 1 falls.
Looking at Homeboys, their playstyle, it's like, to be fair, it's like a bunch of monkeys in a good way. It's like very, very chaotic, but it's a organized chaotic. One team fight on top, one team fight on bottom side, and the zoning and everything right now is just going on for them. Homeboys wrecking havoc in terms of how they play up against CARACAL, who just need to slow down a bit, slow down the tempo. Minzal, 7 deaths is not a good number, but I feel like the Fatal Link can be used. At least try to pick off one by one, and moving on from that, try to get another kill. But up until then, I feel like it's still hard for them, for CARACAL, but I feel like there's still a slimmer of hope. If one teamfight execute perfectly, I feel like CARACAL has this opportunity in terms of coming back.
Oh, it's going to be a little difficult here. Oh, Sapat! Oh, I thought he was going to go into the anti-Kuras, but no, he goes into Immortality, and the fact that he has a Legion Blade, I am hoping, by Blade of Despair, man, or a Malefic Roll. I'll take either or.
Has claw. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But right now, the hook is that. Oh! That is not a joke.
No, it's not. Ken goes down, but Minzal tries to redeem himself as he tries to get on out of there with the. Oh, does he make it out? Yes, he does. He makes it out with the perfect match. The Iron Hook. Oh, the pucker factor. It's my butt, my butthole. Oh, I'm puckering so much right now.
My heart, bro.
It's not good. Malefic Roar gets purchased on Sapat as he goes for the Electro Final Blow. The Petrify on to Zed, loses 50% of his HP. It still trades him out. Oh my goodness, Sapat. He doesn't. Able to take one out. The main carry as they press in their advantage against the inhibitor turrets. No Iron Hooks land just yet, but 50% of the way down on 2 inhibitors is more than enough.
My heart can't take it longer. Homeboys, calm down. Calm down right now with the tempo, but it's hard for them to calm down because the lead, the EXP, the damage, the execution is on point for Homeboys right now. CARACAL can't string anything together right now, Gideon. I feel like it's hard for them to do anything because the Petrify, the Electro Final Blow, the real world manipulation right now, what can they do? But I feel like there's an initiation gonna be done upon Anip right now.
Okay, thanks, bye, brother. He's gonna get caught as he gets yoinked back on him, but Anip has the Purify, but instantly Bad Boy doesn't have the chance to go into Brilliance form, and it's too late. Team CARACAL get pressed for their... Oh my goodness, they get punished for their desperation.
You feel sorry for CARACAL. We talk about how they need to do something, and they did. They did something. It's just that how Homeboys be able to turn things around, having that having that Purify was very, very crucial. But right now, Homeboys looking to end the game right now.
Yep, they're looking for it. Here comes that push. They crack open the inhibitor turrets, but they don't have the Lord just yet. Team CARACAL, they can still clear waves here, and that's something that Homeboys cannot control.
Maybe Anip is not the main focus right now, especially if he has the Purify. Maybe look into this. Wow, what?
Look at how much gold earned. They only 637. You would imagine it'd be more, but it really wasn't. I guess those shutdowns really turned the tides into Team CARACAL's favor here, even though it's an 8.3, well, 800 now, reducing relatively fast.
You want to know what's worse?
What's worse?
When was the lot taken?
That's also a good point. As the rest of Team CARACAL look to take one more fight against the Homeboys, this is going to be everything here. Homeboys, they cannot afford to let this Luminous Lord fall into the hands of Team CARACAL if they want to press their advantage. But, this is the risk. This is that balance, the tightrope. If Team CARACAL get baited into a fight that they cannot win, the Homeboys, they've got the flanks ready. Sapat is ready to jump at it at a moment's notice.
Yeah, Electro Final Blow is online, Petrify is online. Gotta be careful, especially for Zed right now. Look at Zakun. Going on the back line.
He wants it. The Fatal Links gets pulled in. That's the real one manipulation, but the backline getting attacked by Chibi and Sapat. Electro Final Blow. What a Petrify off the 2! He gets them both. Mia Kenmiao and Bad Boys down means Zal has no backup as Vince takes him out, and that's also gonna be Rash. Zed, the only one alive. Nibiru's passion already comes out, but Zakas almost hits the iron hook of a lifetime. But Zed very carefully has to play Bennett's Rage is already out. He will not afford another death, and that's gonna be a clean 2-0 for the Homeboys.
GGWP, GG Support! My MVP, my hero, my highlighted player of the day right now. Props to CARACAL, they tried their best, they tried their very best,